Netanyahu is said to have insisted that a full IDF withdrawal would only take place after Hamas is fully disarmed and the Strip demilitarized. So you can see there the huge minefields that are being set up by this so-called Trump plan, where Israel is just going to dig in and say that as long as there is a single rifle in Gaza, we're staying forever. So this is setting us up for a lot of trouble in the future. The point is that the resistance will still be there, and nobody's going to be able to build an alternative to indigenous Palestinian governance against the will of the resistance and the people in Gaza. But my fear is this is where I fear this is all heading. The fact that Hamas and the resistance haven't agreed to disarm, that there is no way to do it by force, the default is going to be maintaining the siege and the blockade, as they have done after every single war, except now the situation in Gaza is much worse. So to continue to starve and punish the civilian population in order to try to force concessions from the resistance, that is my fear. On the one hand, we see all these stories about US micromanaging of the situation, effectively telling the Israelis what they can and can't do, and telling them to knock it off when they did that massacre last Sunday in Gaza. But at the same time, the Americans are not telling the Israelis to open the crossings and let in the 6,000 trucks that UNRWA, the UN Agency for Palestine Refugees, says are waiting now on the frontiers of Gaza. And why aren't the Americans doing that? Because I think they are going to continue to use aid, food, medicine, formula for babies as their weapon of choice, and really their only weapon because they don't have any others.
Yeah.
And so this is why we have to be extremely aware that this war, this genocide against the people in Gaza is not over by any means. They are just going from bombs to baby bottles as their weapons.